added preparation with him having been at Wisconsin last year, and anything he's added to this week because of that?
I say he definitely probably has a little bit more juice this week just because it's his old stomping ground. So going back out there, I think anybody who plays their former team is going to have a little bit of extra juice. But, yeah, he's excited and ready to go this week, though.
After reviewing South Florida and the film and everything in y'all's position, what have been kind of the points of emphasis that y'all have been working on this week?
Points of emphasis, we just have to be more consistent in the game. I just think just coming out every day at practice and practicing to the Bama standard is really going to carry over to Saturdays. And we just have to do a better job of emphasizing the importance of urgency and getting lined up because their tempo did kind of get us, I wouldn't say rattled, but it got us a little bit. They were going fast, but that's one thing you see in new age football is tempo, and you're going to see a lot of tempo this year. So we got to make sure that we're getting back to the line.
Coach Womack said he was disappointed that y'all didn't get any takeaways, especially in a game where the offense had 3 giveaways. Did you see some opportunities for picks, not just for you, but for the rest of the secondary that y'all missed on?
Yeah, I think it wasn't more so picks because I don't really think the quarterback really throwing the ball, but every time they snap the ball, it's a chance to take the ball off of them, whether it's they're running it or passing it. So we just have to be better at being conscious of knocking the ball off people and taking the ball away because you put it in your mind and that's something you're going to do unconsciously in the game. And so I think that's been the emphasis this weekend. We're definitely disappointed that we didn't get any takeaways. And when you lose the turnover margin 0-3, it's hard to win any football game. But yeah, that's definitely something that we have to get better at.
What are the situations where you want to go for the punch out to knock it loose? Is it always just the second man in because the first man's got to make sure the tackle's made, or is it more to it than that?
I think it's more to it. It's situations. It's a lot of things, but if you're the first person there, we would like you to wrap up and then the second person come in and take the ball. But we watch film on Peanut Tillman and how he just coming in one man tackling and just punches at the ball. So it's a lot of different ways you can attack the ball on defense.
Obviously, linebacker Justin Jefferson brings a lot of intensity on the defense, and you know that he's going to be missing the first half versus Wisconsin, due to the ejection. Can you just talk about how the defense can keep that intensity and keep that energy in his absence? Because you see he in the middle, he being a monster, he wrapping up everything. But can you just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, JJ, he's a great player for us. Like you said, he comes out there and gives us a lot of energy, a high motor guy, somebody that's going to fly around to the ball. But we're a brotherhood. One man go down, somebody has to step up, and we're going to do that, and JJ's going to be ready for the second half.
Peanut Dillon's a throwback now. Who's showing y'all tape of Peanut Dillon?
Coach Woe. He loves taking the ball away, man. I think that's one thing we watch something just NFL punch outs. He's showing the D-line that tip balls lead to interceptions and all that. So taking the ball away is definitely a key emphasis in our defense and something we're going to emphasize even more.
Coach Womack emphasized the way y'all played in the red zone, how y'all held the field goals. How would you assess y'all's performance in the red zone? What's your approach whenever y'all get in this situation?
Yeah, we have the mindset that we don't care how we get on the field, it's about how we get off the field. We gave up a touchdown in this last game, and we don't never want to do that, and we're always hard on ourselves, but we don't really want our opponents to score at all. I think that's our mindset, whether we're on the plus territory or they're in our territory. We don't want them to score at all, so that's our mindset every time we take the field.
CJ talked about Bama beating Bama in this game. Did you kind of get the feeling that a lot of the adversity you guys faced was self-imposed, and just what is your mindset on that?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know how many penalties we had, but I know it was a lot. So anytime you have double-digit penalties and 0-3 turnover margin, it's hard to win any ball game. So I just think we definitely were shooting ourselves in the foot. It's something to learn from, though. It makes us, I would say, lock in a little more to the details and know that the A on our chest is just not enough to show. We have to go out there and bring our A game. We're everybody's Super Bowl, and we know that. So we have to prepare like that each and every week.
The young DBs didn't give up big passing plays, but a few of them got beat on some deep routes. What have the conversations with those guys been like this week?
We just have to be aware of our situations. I think South Florida kind of tried to get one on us, running deep and then subbing them out and then running deep again. So I just think that comes with experience and just being aware and not being fatigued in the game.
You mentioned you're everybody's Super Bowl. Do you hear a little bit of extra trash talk when you're playing a team that you're supposed to beat by 31 and they're hanging with you? Do they kind of give it to you a little bit more during the game, or?
I would say yeah, probably so. I mean, it's always trash talk during the game, regardless. But they probably do. But you know, it's Bama, and it's always one of those games that people come in and thinking like, this is the game that I'm gonna get production on. This is my big game. Circle it, whatever you want to say. But we always know it's a big time game. Anytime we step on the field, just because it's the next game, and yeah.
Obviously, crowd noise doesn't affect the defense as much on the road because it's probably going to be more quiet than it is at home. But kind of, what's the mentality of that first road game and having the opportunity to maybe silence the opposing crowd?
Yeah, road games are always fun for me and our team. It's almost like a home invasion type of mentality. First one of the year, so I'm excited to go into a hostile environment, play with my brothers, and go to war with them. And our mindset every time is to empty the crowd every time. So that's what we're going to prepare to do this week.
Cole Adams has kind of cracked that receiver rotation this year. What makes him tough to cover?
Cole Adams, he's a great player. And he's very smart, but he's also very athletic. He knows how to stem at you and use your leverage against you, and he's a real student of the game. I would say that he has great hands, very late hands, actually kind of like Devontae Adams, almost just pop him out, the ball in his hands, but he's a great player though.
He seems real comfortable catching punts too. I mean, it's like he's catching a beach ball.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. I think that's another thing about Cole. He's a very tough and competitive guy, and we have a lot of those guys on our team.